Let's talk about websites and how your website should be getting you leads. Now, a cleaning website, the whole point of it is that it's explaining your services, it's giving a detailed account of what you can do, why they should choose you to do it, and give them an idea of the quality they should expect from you as a company. Then they should be able to contact you quite easily to get a lead, whether it's through a phone call or whether it's through a contact form. Choice is yours on that. So I wanted to talk to you about how you can get your business online, or how you can improve the website you have to actually get some leads. If you build your website in the correct way, then you're building your brand and you're building your own lead funnel rather than paying someone else to do the work. So a little bit about me. My name's Colin. I run a marketing agency called 10 to 10, but I also run 2 cleaning companies at the moment. I subcontract most of the work out. I've been running cleaning companies since 2013. I've sold 1 company, and like I said, I'm running 2 right now. So I've been running this marketing company for 3 years now. It's something I do on the side, but something I really enjoy. I build websites for businesses of all shapes and sizes, from e-commerce stores to service businesses like cleaning companies. But recently I've been focusing on trying to get some cleaning companies and help them, because it's really a market I do understand and I know quite well. I wanted to talk to you about improving your website or building your website. Whether you work with me or for someone else, I want you to understand the process and what you need to know. So let's look at a few things as I've got on the screen here. So the basic thing is getting yourself a domain name and hosting. A domain name can be something creative, whether you want to have a brand such as Pelican Cleaning, or whether you want to use a local search term to help you target your audience more specifically, such as Nottingham Roof Cleaners. Either is fine, but you have to make that decision. It depends what your target market is, whether you are specializing in a niche market such as the roof cleaning for a certain area, or whether you want to develop your brand to envelope a huge range of services. Each model has different requirements for your website, but at the beginning you just want to choose a name and work with it. I can talk to you more about how you can market your company in different ways from the very beginning, but right now let's just talk about getting your domain name. So you buy your domain name somewhere like Namecheap, GoDaddy, Ionos, and then you need to get some hosting. So a hosting is essentially a server, which is a place for your website to live. So your domain name is routed to your hosting, and then your hosting serves to the internet user your website. Your website is built on a back end. Often these days it's WordPress, which is a easy, free to use back end or CMS, content management system. And this enables you to build your website out and manage all of the details and settings in the back end, where before it'd have to be done hard-coded. WordPress, which has been around for 15 odd years, makes it much easier. You also have the option of things like Squarespace or Wix, and these websites enable you to make the website quite easily. It's no different to WordPress really, it's just everything's built into one system, and usually with Wix and Squarespace you get the hosting included. So that's worthwhile. Now if you're with WordPress, you do have to get your own hosting. So you could use a hosting company like Ionos, HostGator, Cloudways, and that can range anywhere from $5 a month, £5 a month, to £20, £30 a month, depending on the locality of the server and the services you want on top of the server. But I think you'll be fine for this type of business for anywhere from £5 to £10 a month. Once you've built your website on one of these platforms, one of the key things today is making sure your website is mobile responsive. There's no point building a website that if people look at it on their mobile, it's all out of whack and the design is skewed and you can't see everything clearly. Mobile responsive web design is vital these days. I think something like 70 to 80% of your website visitors will be looking at it on mobile. So that is key. You almost want to be building it thinking mobile first, desktop second. Once you've got your website designed, then you need to think about, well, how am I going to rank this website? There's one thing having a website. It's a pretty business card or a pamphlet, essentially. If you're not getting people to your website, it's doing absolutely nothing. So this is where SEO comes into play. Search engine optimization is where you are getting the search engines such as Google, Bing, to rank your website higher than someone else's, so you're the website that they click on first to get the quote or the contact number. Now, SEO is a huge industry. It's not as simple as building a website and letting your website be found. It can happen, but most often you're going to have to put some work in to get your website to rank above your competitors. So this is where local SEO is important. So you get your Google My Business page sorted and connected to your website. It's where you are building out your website, making sure you're hitting specific keywords about your locality and the services you offer, such as building out your page where you've got your business name, such as pelicancleaning.com. But then when you've got roof cleaning, you want to do roof cleaning Nottingham, render cleaning Nottingham. You want to make sure you have that keyword in your URL structure to make sure that Google is recognizing it. Leads me on to on-page optimization, or what some people call technical optimization, or technical SEO, which is where your website needs to be built and structured in the correct way that all the metadata, which is the back-end data which describes your website, is correct. Your H1 tags, your alt tags are all correct. These are things that are tricky to deal with at the beginning because you're just trying to make your website look pretty. But without focusing on the technical SEO, your website isn't going to rank as well as your competitors. Part of that is keyword research. Keyword research is understanding the search terms that your customers are going to use, such as roof cleaning Nottingham, gutter cleaning Nottingham. They're also going to be using different search terms. They're going to look at like the best roof cleaners in Nottingham. They're going to look at soft wash roof cleaners, or pressure wash roof cleaners, or cherry picker roof cleaners. So they're going to use a wide range of terms, and you're going to need to spend some time figuring out the best way to attract your customers. You could do as simple as just putting roof cleaning Nottingham, render cleaning Nottingham, gutter cleaning Nottingham. That would all work, but without doing the exact research, you may be missing out on quite an easy way to reach the customers that you want. Local SEO can be expanded as well. You can build yourself an 8-page website which has your home page, it has your contact page, it has a page for render cleaning, for roof cleaning, for gutter cleaning, for window cleaning, for driveway cleaning, for steam cleaning, for all these different cleaning services. And you can have each page targeting a service. But to really dominate your market, you want to expand those pages into multiple versions. So then you have roof cleaning Nottingham, roof cleaning Derby, roof cleaning Mansfield, roof cleaning Loughborough. You want to expand it to the point where you are having a web page designed for the customer in every certain area. So when someone goes online and searches roof cleaning some town, your website's going to be up there. If you're just relying on your main homepage to be the one that's ranking for a search term, you're going to struggle. You're not going to be competitive. So if you build out your website to have hundreds of pages targeting certain areas, then you're going to have more of a chance of ranking higher for those keywords that you're targeting and getting more business. So ultimately, you want people to contact you so you can pick up the phone, or they can use your contact form. Personally, I hate the phone, and I'm sure many of you too. So actually, I have a phone number on there, but I have it directly linking to an answer service, and then someone sends me a message, because answering the phone is not my preferred way of dealing with people. I use a contact form for most of my quotes, and honestly, it works well for me. On the contact form, you could get it to the point where people can attach photos, they can explain what service they want. In the past, when I had just a window cleaning company, I would ask them to put down whether it's a semi or a detached, And then I'd have them tell me how many windows they have. And at that point, if they send me a photo as well as that details, I can give them a quote straight away. I can go, yeah, that's £30 for that house. Or if they've got a conservatory, I would add on an extra £15 or something like that. That way I can give people a quote immediately. These leads are coming in and you'll be able to give them a price as soon as possible. The sooner you get your price in, the more chance you've got of getting that job. The other really important thing is customer testimonials. You can use your Google business page testimonials or your Facebook testimonials, but getting them onto your website and showing them visibly is really important. You want to show trust and you want to show people that you are a company worth working for and other people recommend you. Let's just look at some examples over here. This is a larger cleaning website. This is a company that I own. That's actually me in the video. So this is why I'm using it as an example, not using someone else's website. So it's a fairly standard website. It has a video straight away, so it shows my services so people aren't confused. It sounds stupid saying that, but people getting confused about what you actually offer is the first reason why they may click off. You know, you want to make sure that people know exactly why they are on your website. So straight away, I'm exterior cleaning. I offer the roof, render, pressure, graffiti, gutter, commercial window cleaning. These are the things, and then shouting it straight away, that's what I offer. And the video represents it straight away. Companies I've worked with, from a commercial clients, examples of the work we've done, and then place to learn more about each service. So it will take us to the roof cleaning page. And tell them more about the services we offered. It's really important when you're building a website to have a lot of information. You don't want to think of it necessarily as the information that the customer's going to read, but sometimes it's just as important to write that information for Google, so Google can really understand how you are an expert in your field and your service, so they can rank you higher than somebody else because you obviously know your stuff. So when I'm booking a service, I don't necessarily read all this. What I might do is I'm just going to try and find a way to contact this person straight away. I recognize they're roof cleaners, and I would go to contact them as quick as possible so I can get a quote. This is an example of a contact form I will use so they can pick the service, they can tell me where they live, postcode, and then they can attach a file. But then we do have the contact number and we have the email and the locations that we serve. So this is an example, and then I have the services here. We've got render roof, but actually on this website, you won't be able to find it, but I have hundreds of other pages that offer services in certain areas, so it ranks for that area. So for example, I have roof cleaning in Wales as a service, because I know that's a search term that people are going to use, roof cleaning in Wales. So I want to provide that website for people so Google can push them directly to it. And then I have pages for roof cleaning Cardiff, roof cleaning Swansea, render cleaning Swansea, render cleaning Bridgend, render cleaning Llanelli. This is where I am dominating my area with my SEO. This is a new website because the old one I sold and moved on. This is a new one. It's slowly building up its ranking pages. This is a larger website. An example of a smaller website is this website, which is Ace Roof Cleaning Cardiff. This is where I'm using a domain name to target a certain area with this one certain service. And this website just has the 5 pages: the home page, a roof cleaning page, an FAQ, an about section, and a contact page. This website is just targeting roof cleaning. It has the testimonials down the bottom, which shows people that they can trust me, trust the service, and then we have the contact form right on the front page, a nice simple one this time because I know it's just roof cleaning they're contacting me about. Now, when you decide to build a website, you can build it yourself or you can use a web developer like myself. I don't mind who you use, but I wanted to give you the information to help you understand the process and what you need to think about. This was a brief overview. If you did want to work with me, for example, I do offer some packages. If you go to 10to10.com exterior cleaners websites, this will take you to this page. Obviously, I will link that below, and you can see the packages I offer. I actually offer a free website. So that last page I showed you, which was Ace Roof Cleaning Cardiff, That is part of what I would call the three-page website. So although that one was slightly bigger, I offer a 3-page website, totally free. You do have to pay for the £20 hosting, so the hosting is a little bit more expensive, but what I do is I manage all the hosting. I set up all the domain name, I do the DNS, I set up all the backups, I set up all the SSL certificates, and I update the website as and when necessary, with a little bit of maintenance should you need anything. That's a £20 package a month, but the build is entirely free. Then I offer a bigger website, which is something like the 8-page website I showed you with the video on the front. Now that is a £400 setup. It has everything in the starter, dedicated service pages. It has the social review integration, whether it comes from Google reviews or Facebook reviews. And I'm really spending a lot more time on perfecting your technical SEO. And then we have the bigger package, which is the SEO domination. And that's about when I add all the pages in the back end, when I'm adding 100+ pages to your website. It's really dominating your local market for the services you offer. So we are really kind of hyper-focusing your website to attract customers from every area for particular services. And this is what's going to help you rank higher than your competitors. In this package, I'll also help you do an AI chatbot, which will be on your website so people can talk to the chatbot, ask more questions. It kind of creates more higher intent leads because the customer is a little bit more educated before they contact you. So pretty much they're already going, right, I know I want to work with this person. It helps nurture those leads into hotter leads. And then we have the monthly analytics review. Each month we will set some keywords that we're going to monitor. And I will provide you with a report that shows you how you're improving for these keywords, the kind of traffic you're getting, and then comparing that with all the contact forms and the phone calls you've had, you can actually see how your website is getting better and how you may want to improve it. So I'm hoping that actually what I've said today is going to help some of you at least understand what's involved in making a website. Hopefully it gives you more of an understanding of what you're asking for and what's involved when you're getting a website built or whether you're doing it yourself. If you've got any questions, you can hit me up. You can contact me at colin@10to10.co. You can contact me through the messenger on Facebook, and then I can help you. I also offer 15-minute free consultation. I offer 15-minute free consultations so we can talk over video chat and explain what I can do to help, or you can talk to me about the problems you're having with the website and see if I can get involved and help you work it all out. Anyone help, get in touch, or if you just want to go out and use this information to find the web designer you want to work with, go ahead. I hope I've helped.